Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about the Bondi Lifesaver, a club that was really popular with live music fans and musicians from about 1971 until it closed in 1980. Located in Eberley Street, Bondi Junction. And that's it there, 56 Eberley Street, the old Bondi Lifesaver.
Memories of the Bondi Lifesaver?
Not at all. I think it's a shithole.
Hugely popular, and it hosted bands such as Johnny O'Keefe, Cold Chisel, In Excess, AC/DC, Rose Tattoo, Billy Thorpe. Lots of really legendary bands played there. I could sit here and tell you lots and lots of stories from people that attended. It was probably before my time, so I wasn't privileged enough to be part of that scene. Yeah, apparently people like Swanee used to cook in the kitchen, Jimmy Barnes used to go, members from Dragon lived nearby. It was just a very, just happy place where a lot of musicians just hung out, played and had a good time. What I would do in this video is probably not tell all the stories that I've read about. I would probably just recommend you to buy a book by Craig Griffiths. He has created this fantastic book where it's basically a history. It's got fantastic posters and photos, rare photos, a lot of the old flyers. You can find it on a website called thebondilifesaver.com. You can order it online. Just check it out. It's the Bondi Lifesaver. Craig Griffiths is the author. Here's the book here. And there's the back. Basically, it's, just a really interesting collection of photos, memories, a historical recount of what was one of Sydney's premier live music venues. Have a look at these posters. Wow. Captured here. Aren't they fantastic? Another reason to get this book. So the photographer Murray Cox captured this wonderful picture of Doc Neeson. Love it. As well, Mark Hunter, Skyhawks, some fabulous photos. Peter Garrett, that's a great one, and Andrew McMillan in listening mode. Just excellent photos. Jimmy and the Boys. There's a piece that Buzz Spitstrup wrote, the drummer from the Angels, and in 1979 the Angels recorded their Coming Down video at the Lifesaver. Even the Fonz makes an appearance. There's a page devoted to Rose Tattoo. Apparently they debuted on New Year's Eve in 1976 at the Lifesaver, one of the greatest hard rock bands in the world. And to this day, they're having a fabulous time and very successful overseas, which is fantastic. Closing Night Chaos, Swanee. That's a jug of scotch, tea, Maria and milk. No wonder my liver is rooted, and I mean a lot of scotch. Back then, we could and did, and we loved it. This concert is quite significant, according to both Rob Hurst and Peter Garrett, and in Rolling Stone magazine. 5 sweaty, raggedy 20-somethings are backstage at the Bondi Lifesaver. It's December 10, 1977. The band have just made a pact. They're chucking in their day jobs and studies and are going to give rock and roll their best possible shot. So there you go. There's an unpublished article that Anthony O'Grady had written. There he is there. Esteemed rock and roll journalist in Australia. He actually apparently, when he reviewed Cold Chisel at the Bondi Lifesaver in 1976, he felt that if they wanted to get ahead, they probably needed to ditch the covers and try writing originals, which, as we all know, happened. So that's a great story in there too. So around about 1980, the Lifesaver did close. Cliff Atkinson apparently made a film about it. Although the full doco never really aired. So some of it was shown on Countdown, but I haven't been able to find it anywhere. But as you can see here, lots of photos from the time, people that you recognise, people that you don't. Some of you watching this might see yourself in it. And this page here is last bed hop at the swap, was in Ram magazine. Anthony O'Grady again. Lots of really interesting stuff to be found in this book. These are just pictures of when the place was starting to close down. And from what I could tell, there were lots of residents that were, complaining about the noise and everything. And finally, the whole process of the sale, it got messy. And instead of creating a new Lifesaver, which apparently was supposed to happen, it didn't happen. Richard Clapton wrote about it in a song of his where he wrote, whatever happened to the days way back.
Whatever happened to the days way back? The Bondi Lifesaver was always raging. I'm standing here in Oxford Street, and the ghosts are howling. Geez, it's raining. I said, don't waste time. These are the besties of our lives.
Many punters didn't want to pay the entry charge to get into the Lifesaver, so they all tried, or a lot of them tried, to climb over the wall. But management and the bouncers kind of, found ways to stop them and kick them out. Certain memories definitely come back to me about the 70s, that brute aftershave that a lot of men wore, that taboo, the cork wedges, 4711, the fashion with those jeans, the Lee jeans. And John and Maryvale were pretty popular in the 70s. Velvet jackets with the wide lapels, Crystal Cylinders shirts, Golden Breed t-shirts. The drinks were Bacardi and Coke, vodka and orange. Great memories of the 70s here. And that's it. It's just gone. But the memories are there for everybody who was around. It would have been a hoot. I would have loved to have been there. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if there's any stories that you might have, write them in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Cheers guys, and rock on. And just check out all my other videos as well if you're interested. Cheers.